Hello guys, I'm going to be addressing a situation involving with the harassment of this GachaTuber. If you are not comfortable with any of the topics that will be discussed in this video, feel free to click off right now while you still have the chance. So this situation has been going on for quite a while, might want to say for over a year, and is still an ongoing situation. If you don't know who, Shady Demon, who also goes by the name of Ethan, he is a small gacha commentary and rant channel. About a month ago, he had created a community post addressing the harassment that he's been going through. He have also made videos talking about the situation. I very much recommend you to go watch them and to share them. He's been in silence for too long, and the harassment has been going too far. I will talk about each person separately, and I will talk about the things that they have done. There are some disturbing things that will be mentioned. Wixtener is one of the people who has been harassing him. She is currently 18 years old. A while back, on an old channel, Ethan had made a rant video because she was sexualizing minors and harassing a kid who had poor art skills at the time. That person was 11 years old. She had also stolen two of Ethan's characters, the main character and his stepbrother, and had made them perform inappropriate. Note that Ethan the OC is 30 years old while the stepbrothers canonically 15, while quoting that it doesn't matter. That is an act of incest and pedophilia. His channel was a small channel at the time of this happening, and was upset because he has pointed her out for her wrongdoings. She also created gacha heat and tried to use the excuse that she quote-unquote autistic, and when she gets upset, she calls people homophobic and being homophobic towards Ethan because of a character that he had on his old channel, which Ethan does not claim to be trans, just the ok. She would also start to sexually harass Ethan. It makes sexist statements. Here is a better view for proof. She had also made disturbing images, making mockery of his dead father, and saying things such as his father deserves to rot in hell and a lot of other shit that shouldn't be said to a child who lost their parent, and is also blaming the reasonings on Ethan's about his dad's death. That shit is genuinely fucked up, and she shows absolutely no remorse for her actions, and yet still coming at him. In this left in the results of Ethan harming himself and suicide attempts, and that he had stated that he does not feel safe, and that he is very terrified, threatened and harassed. She have also made alt accounts and harassing Ethan on them, and making threats to rape him, beat him, and etc. This person needs to be dealt with, and someone actually needs to stop this person. An 18-year-old shouldn't be talking to a 15-year-old like that. All they're doing is wishing death upon Ethan, like he doesn't go through enough. This is absolutely disgusting. Aiko is another grown-ass adult who have also been harassing Ethan. She is currently 19 years old, but as of now is claiming to be 14. Didn't get a chance to screenshot it, but I do remember the exact words of her saying, replying to Ethan's community post, which is now deleted. I ended up making a comment under her comment, stating to go cry about the fact that he's trying to speak and tell them what you've done to him. Her exact words was, I'm 14 years old, please take this down. We all know damn well that she is not 14, and that her and Wixtener are switching up their ages. My response was out of anger, and I was extremely upset about how she's really trying her best to get away with all of this. Despite all of that, Aiko has been sending images of her self-harm to Ethan. She has also made disgusting quotes, such as calling him her baby. Note that she is 19, and Ethan is a minor, 14-15 years old. Just like Wixtener, she has also been making fun and making mockery of Ethan's father, and saying that they had come back as his father for revenge, just flat out antagonizing him and tormenting him, and think that it's funny. In a community post I have found, she had told someone that she wanted Ethan to be dead, and that she was going to FCAC his dead body afterwards. There have also been other victims who have spoken to Aiko, and that she has been making sexual threats and calling them names and claiming that that person was their girlfriend. She also started to make wishes upon this person's girlfriend, such as death. The same person have also stated that she was making fun of suicide. They've been sending triggering images, using vulgar language, and threat of sexual assault, and using disorders as excuses. Ethan has also stated that multiple victims had DM'd him stating that they felt uncomfortable in coming at him with the full-on panic attack, stating that she's making sexual remarks and doxing threats. She had also made disgusting commentary threats to rape Ethan, and she knew that rape isn't consensual. Yet she have asked other minors who were involved, who were victims of sexual misconduct. This made me feel sick to my stomach, and this is genuinely messed up and disgusting in so many levels. How messed up can a person be? How can anyone sit there and ask such questions like that? Make mockery of somebody's dead father and acting like it's not gonna negatively affect anyone. This person needs to be aware that there are such thing as consequences for these actions. They need to face real-life consequences. They need to know what they're doing is illegal. Cyberbullying a 14 to 15-year-old kid and flat out harassing him and other people is wrong, and for you to be an adult is extremely childish and disrespectful. There are many and talking about many at this point, over 1,000 people harassing Ethan, sending jokes about his dead father, making mockery of his dead pets, and drawing disturbing images of his OC being hung or dead, telling him to kill himself, and many more. This has been going on for way too long. All of this being put upon one person, especially someone at a young age, is too much. No child or anyone should have to be put through this. People are going way too far with this harassment. Yet he cries for help many times, but still unheard. He states that he cannot take this anymore. It's getting too unbearable for him and that he has no one. All his loved ones are gone, yet people are making mockery of them. He states that he's been strong and people telling him to stay strong, yet his voice is still unheard. People telling him that no one cares about him, that everybody hates him, telling him that he's the reason that his father is dead, he's a murderer, and that he deserves to die. That is genuinely fucked up. What is wrong with people? Things happen yet people tend to act very immature about it. He can't control the fact about what happened to his father. It's sad how adults are acting so childish and cruel and driving this kid to acts of suicide and self-harm. It shouldn't have to take suicide for somebody's story to be heard. It shouldn't have to take death of a person for a cry for help. His cries have been silent for too long. He feels like no one takes him seriously. He feels like no one gives a shit about him. He feels like there's nowhere to go and that there's nowhere safe for him. This harassment has been going on for too long. How long does it have to take to get help from other people? How many times does it have to take for a person who needs help, who is obviously crying for help, for them to get the help that they need? How long does it need to take to get recognition? It doesn't matter how long ago it was. The point is that it happened and that no one done anything about it. After his many attempts for cry of help, I hear your cries, your pain and suffering. I'm listening to you. You are not alone in this. Your story will be heard.